je sens message. Depends amour et d'amitié, depends amour de partager. Et c'est sa jeunesse qui l'a fait voler.
On est parti en voyage pour faire chanter partout sur son passage. La paix, l'amour et l'amitié, la paix, l'amour, la vérité. Quand elle ouvre ses ailes, c'est la liberté. On cherche le
Thank you for the amazing singing. Please listen to me and Rachel as we read the PowerPoint story about the Canadian $10 bill and my angel. The veteran on our $10 bill. If you look at the back right-hand side of a Canadian $10 bill, you will see an old veteran standing at attention near the Ottawa War Memorial. His name is Robert Metcalf, and he died in 2008 at the age of 90. This is Robert's story. Robert managed to live to that age is rather remarkable, given what happened in the Second World War. Born in England, he was one of the 400,000 members of the British Expeditionary Force. He was treating a wounded comrade when he was hit in the legs by shrapnel. Evacuated from Dunkirk on HMS Grenade, 2 of the sister ships with them were sunk. Recovered, he was sent to Allied campaigns in North Africa and Italy. En route, his ship was chased by the German battleship Bismarck. In North Africa, he served under General Montgomery against the Desert Fox Rommel. Sent into the Italian campaign, he met his future wife, a lieutenant and physiotherapist in a Canadian hospital. They were married in the morning by the mayor of the Italian town, and again in the afternoon by a British padre. After the war, they settled in Chatham, where he went into politics and became the chairman of the county. On his retirement, he and his wife moved to Ottawa. At the age of 80, he wrote a book about his experience.
One day, out of the blue, he received a call from a government official asking him to go downtown for a photo op. He wasn't told what the photo was for or why they chose him. He had no idea he would be on the bill, his daughter said.
And now you know the story of the old veteran on the $10 bill.
Thank you. Angel Girl. Woman, children to the right, men to the left. Boots clicked, guns pointed, commands issued. Cries floated and disappeared into the cold morning air like smoke. I was tall for my age, but still a boy of 11. I shook in my mother's arms. "Mama, I go with you," I whispered. She pushed me away to my older brother as the soldiers opened the train car. "Eyes forward, body stiff, head high, Herman," she said. "The time has come for you to be a man." That was the last time I saw my mother.
When it was my turn to go, my train rolled forward, carried me away. Hot bodies, hot tears squeezed me tight. My brain filled with words. "Mama, where am I going? Mama, what do I do? Mama, who will care for me? Mama." I waited for her to answer. When the train stopped, guards grabbed my arms, unloaded me into darkness. Gunshots filled the night air. I was stripped and searched. I was given a uniform and a work assignment. "Off to the barracks," shouted a guard. My feet moved forward, my body filled with fear. Images swirled around me. My mother cooking dinner, my father playing the piano, my dog curled up next to me. I held tight to my brother. "I want to go home." My brother answered, his voice thin, flat, "This is home now." My days at the work camp began at dawn. Lined up, marched out, no food, no protection from the cold, only work. My hands bled, my stomach grumbled. At first, I tried to pretend. When I worked in a factory, I imagined myself playing in the park near my home. When I was hungry, I filled myself up with the memory of my mother's cooking. When I was cold, I told myself my numb fingertips belonged to someone else. At night, I was given soup like water. I slept on a shelf. My thin body lay pressed amongst hundreds of others. I thought of things I missed. Little things, a pillow, a toilet, a toothbrush. Big things, Mama, always Mama. "Mama," I asked each night, "when are you coming to tuck me in?" Then I waited, cold, tired, hungry, hopeful, waiting for Mama. One night, Mama came to me in a dream, soft, certain, steady. "Don't worry, Herman," Mama's voice soothed me. "An angel will save you." 2 days later, she appeared. Angel girl, light, luminous. On the other side of the fence, I moved closer. My angel girl was real. "You have food?" I whispered. My angel girl nodded. We watched, waited. One wrong move meant death. My death and her death. When the moment was right, she tossed an apple through the fence. My fingers curled around it, quietly, gratefully. "Tomorrow," she whispered. My angel girl reappeared the next day, and every day after, always watching, waiting, tossing, always an apple. My angel girl and I rarely spoke. I knew nothing about her, except that she was a kind, brave farm girl. What was her name? Why was she risking her life for me? The war dragged on, day after day, month after month. The work camp filled with sickness and starvation, but my angel girl sustained me with food. My angel girl filled me with hope. At long last, the war ended. Many had died, but I was alive, liberated, free. I went to the fence one last time. She was there waiting. "You are my angel girl," I said through the barbed wire. I saw a tear on the eye of my angel girl. After the war, I went with my brother to England. I was free from the work camp, but a prisoner of the past. Images filled my brain. The war, the camp, Mama, my old life, my angel girl. I worked, read, studied, and spent years trying to find ways to leave the past behind. When I became a young man, I left for a new life in America. I arrived in New York. Everything new, unfamiliar. Memories of my old life wrapped themselves around me, squeezed me tight. I thought often of what I had loved and lost. I thought often of Mama. One night, she came to me in a dream, the same dream I had years before in the work camp. "Don't worry, Homer." Mama's voice soothed me. "An angel will save you."
2 days later, a friend invited me out on a double date. You will like this girl," he said in the car on the way to dinner. I did like her, a nurse, kind, smart, green eyes full of life. Something about them was familiar to me. She said her name was Roma. She talked of the past and other life during the war. A farm, papers to hide her family's identity, a small village in Germany.
I knew that village. I was a prisoner in a work camp there, I told Roma. I took apples to a boy in that camp, Roma told me how she went to the fence day after day, month after month. I thought of the tall, skinny boy in the camp that I had once been. I thought of my mother, who promised me an angel would save me. Could this be my angel from long ago? After dinner, Roma and I walked along the boardwalk. Sand, water, setting sun. I had to know if she was the one, tentative and always helpful. I asked, "Roma, the boy you took the apples to, were the words, 'You were my angel girl'?"
Roma smiled. As I looked into her eyes, I saw a tear. "You are my angel girl," I said softly to Roma, "and I am your boy."
The end.